Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to an episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 2019. We do need to weed our fields now. I fast forwarded a little bit of time. I was going to see if I can get to the point where we can harvest or get another contract or something like that. But the weed stuff came up first. So technically, we could probably still weed with our fat tires over there without killing the crops, because I think it's still in the first stage. But we might as well grab this guy and bring him back home. Use him. So, I mean, I'd hate for it to be halfway through the weeding and then suddenly, the second stage grows up and then we start chomping stuff down. So we'll bring this boy back over. He's the one that's got the weights on the front anyway. So he'll be able to grab the weeder. Only weeder we got at the moment is the herbicide. So, we don't have the mechanical weeder anymore at the moment, which we could get. It would technically save us a little bit of money on the herbicide side of things, since there's certain stages that we can still use the mechanical weeder. But honestly, the tree got my way. I couldn't see where I was turning. But I think herbicide's relatively cheap. Plus, it's a lot wider and it just goes quicker. So we might as well grab it, hook it up. What I probably will do is I'm actually probably going to grab this, hook it up, get a worker started, and then while I go find a contract to work on, we don't have a lot of herbicide at the moment. Is that herbicide over there? I think so, yes? No, apparently not. What is this? Is that liquid fertilizer or something maybe? I don't know that we have herbicide, liquid herbicide right now. See any around here. Is that something that we can get, like a building? No, we don't have any back here. Is that one of the things that we can get a building for, maybe? I don't remember what. There's certain things that you can get, like certain things to fill up with. There's city tanks. There's a herbicide tank right there. 8,500 bucks. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was like, $1,000 an hour. What am I looking at? That was the wind energy thing. So 8,500 bucks. Will cost you a higher price for herbicide than buying it on a pallet at the shop. I mean, we're going to want something like this at some point, because I just don't want to have to keep going back and forth to the shop. It's, time is money type of thing. So, can we place this? Do we have a good place to place it? Maybe we can place it, right back here or something? Because that would be kind of convenient, just to stick them back behind our building, kind of out of the way. Actually, I want to turn you so you're a little more... Can I, where's the grid snapping? Right button. Oh, that's going to snap you over there. I'll just see if I can line you up a little bit better. Maybe I can turn sideways or something. Yeah, I don't know. Just putting you back here, I think, should be fine. Because we're not going to be doing much back here. Yeah, why not? I know it costs us more, but I think, like I said, time is money. Let's get you plopped down. That way we can just fill up. And we may get some of the other things as well at some point, the seeders and seed stuff and stuff like that, once we finish filling up the it's 2,000 bucks, 2,100 bucks, but I don't know. I mean, how much would it cost us normally? Let's see here. 2,100 bucks for, I think we were about a third filled. I actually don't remember how filled we were. But how much would it normally be? Wrong button. Normally, a pallet of herbicide is 2,400 bucks for 2,000. So it's more, because I think we were, we paid almost 2,000 bucks. I think for, I honestly don't remember what we started with. I mean, it's a decent amount more, but again, it's not like it's double the price or something. Okay, unfold. Worker can, yeah, should be good. I don't know if he's gonna be able to turn around up there, but I'm hoping he can. All right, go worker, go. While you're doing that, we are going to go see if we can find us another contract. Get that working. We got 20,000 bucks up here for sowing cotton on field 4. That's the field that we did that we just finished, honestly, which would be kind of interesting. 10,000 bucks for potatoes, sugar beets. I mean, none of these I mean, some of these specialized ones we're gonna have to get the equipment for. So I mean, we'd have to kind of decide if they're worth it or not. I mean, we can go with the sewing for something that's like normal that we ourselves have, and we do have a spare tractor for that. To be fair, I mean, either way, we're gonna have to use our own seeds. Field 13 soybeans. We could do that one, couldn't we? Where's field 13? Oh, it's pretty big. Wow, that is a massive field. That's gonna be a lot of seeds that we're gonna have to get. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Although, honestly, what I might do for these, just for a convenience factor, I might temporarily turn on the thing where the workers can just refill with seed automatically. Just to kind of, because there's no point in like, I could make it go slower where I have to go back and forth to the store, but why? I mean, in theory, if you think about it, in a game where you can speed up time, then it kind of defeats the whole point of like slowing down time to go back and forth. So if I do this one, I can use my own equipment, which, gives me 10,000 bucks minus whatever the seed costs. If I do this one, I have to use their equipment, and I'd have to use, so it cost me, 2,600 bucks, but, I get about 17,000 bucks for it, 16,000 bucks for it once all said and done, maybe. I think we take this one. I think we borrow the items, and then I think we do temporarily turn on just the helper refill for seeds. I don't want to turn on for like the other things, because for the guy that's doing our herbicide right now, I don't think I'll mess with that right now. So yeah, we'll turn it to buy. Okay, I think that works. And so then we'll come over here to the tractor that we just got. Well, this equipment just laying around here. I think that weight over there is technically this guy's. This is a kind of a beefy tractor, like big old knobby wheels. Definitely another piece of specialized equipment with this cotton, planter. How do I... Cotton. There we go. I think the best way to get there is over this way, isn't it? As I'm misremembering how to get up there. Thankfully, we won't have to do the back and forth trips to to sell the stuff this time around, so I think this will go pretty quickly, actually. Actually, I was going to show you guys how much money we made so far today, which the day's not even over yet. This day's, this guy's going to be able to get out there. It's going to start getting dark soon, so, there's something to think about, but this guy's going to be able to get out there and do his thing, and should give us a nice little chunk of money more, We're at 200,000 bucks right now after buying the herbicide and stuff. But once we finish this one, it'll be close to 220. Not a bad day's work. I think we'll have made about 125,000 bucks today, all said and done. It's somewhere up here. We'll find it. Is that it right there? If I stay on this road on the right, I think so. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, see field 4. Perfect. I guess we'll just go up and down this way. And let's see what this thing looks like. Unfold. It's pretty wide. Not bad. It's even got the little markers on each side. Just go ahead and worker. Start doing some cotton. I mean, we're not quite technically on the line, but it's gonna be all right. We don't have to 100% it. All right, so he's gonna start doing that. It's gonna go, a little bit faster than that harvester. It's a little bit wider, and he's going a little bit faster. I think he's going 9, which the other guy was going like 6 or 7. So, all said and done, it will take less time. Plus, we don't have to babysit it because it's not like you can fill up or anything like that. So you finished all of that. You need to fold the sprayer probably just to get up and over till. Let me pull the sprayer again. We might have been able to do the herbicide on both these before without having to buy more, but again, I can't remember what we were at 20, like a third, so I think we still would have needed to buy some. All right, so that's that going. Let's go check over here at. Let's check the money real quick. So we've made 98,000 bucks. That's after buying like some of the construction costs and stuff like that. So our profit is 98,000. We've made 100 and what, 11 plus 112. Minus, we're not once you take out the other stuff. I might pay off a little bit of our loan just so we pay a little bit less interest. We paid 4,200 bucks in interest on what $500,000 loan. If I can pay off 100,000 bucks of that, presumably we only have to pay like 3,600 bucks interest. Is that worth it? It's hard to say. It really depends on what we're going to need to buy, because obviously I wouldn't want to just turn around and take another loan back out. That would feel kind of like it defeats the point. Like if you bought anything, it'd just be some more tractor stuff. So what am I looking for tractors. I don't think we need another like tractor. I mean like a harvester. I mean we can't afford the John Deere that I want, or the really, really nice John Deere. That's probably way overkill. So we're still a ways away from that. I mean, there's some other, harvesters we can grab. We can grab this case or something like that if we really wanted to. I was talking about getting a truck, There's the Phoenix Agro truck. There's a Warrior. 460 horsepower, 462, 500 horsepower, 550. Okay, so there's definitely bigger than the one we are in. We were in this one, so it's 462. Goes all up to 620 horsepower for the Roadrunner up here. I mean, if I'm going to get one of these, I mean, granted, this is obviously way overkill, but if I'm going to get one of these, it's like, why not spend just a little bit more money? It's not like it's massive amounts more money to get this big old lizard over here, the Roadrunner. Just get the maximum horsepower you can get and just run with it. So I could afford that technically, but it's still way overkill, right? So if I want to do that, I need to get me a trailer, like a similar trailer. Like this is the trailer we had before. So we could afford both. We could afford this. Wow, this thing can hold a lot of different stuff. That's kind of cool. It can hold all the different like crops and stuff. Looks like I don't see cotton on there, which makes sense. But pretty much just about everything else, it feels like. Can't imagine filling this thing full of lime. That feels like a bit overkill. That can hold everything as well. This one's even a little bit bigger. It's only 3,000 bucks more. These are some massive, massive trailers. This one, a little bit more limited. It's actually not that much more space, honestly, if at all. We got these Colossus back here. Yeah, I don't know. Something to think about. What other things would we want to buy? So we've got. Oh, I know what we might want to buy. Probably want to buy some of the baling technology. If we're going to start doing baling stuff, it's probably a good idea to get some of the baling technology. Which, what am I looking for? It's right in front of my face and I'm just not seeing it for some reason. Or is it over here? Okay, there it is. It's like it's not. Maybe it wasn't right in front of my face. So yeah, I mean something like one of these. Now they did just release a pack just like a day or two ago, or was it even today? Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to remember what day they actually released it, but they did release a pack that has some new baling stuff in it. I didn't buy that one yet because I was just like, you know what? I don't do a lot of baling most of the time, so I didn't feel like I really needed it right away. But I mean, we would be good to have like one of these trailers. I like this Ursus. It's pretty nice. We could also get one of these and ferment it into silage. Silage sells pretty well. It's a little bit more time, a little bit more effort, investment. Picking up one of these Kloss ones that we got the expansion for would be not too bad. There's a that turns bio balers are used to press poplar into bales. Oh, that's kind of cool. Interesting and unique. But yeah, just let's say get us a trailer, call it 50,000-60,000 bucks. Get us a baler. Do we want to get one that can turn stuff into silage? That's grass bales. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of if that's something we would want to go down that path or not. If we did, we'd probably get one of the ones that just yeah, one of these wrappers or something like that. It's only $8,200, which isn't bad. Which is only grass though, right? Is silage only from grass? I actually don't remember all of a sudden. Oh, are you done? I'll look for this button. We are done. Yep, we're done. So we're good on that. How you doing up there, buddy? Yeah, you're making your progress. You'll be doing your thing while we're talking. So what I'm looking for? I'm looking for help. Keep forgetting which button I want to push. So baling, silage. Let's go down to silage. So straw is what we get from the actual crop, like the hay and stuff like that. Whereas grass is, you know, we have to plant grass. And in fact, I think the field next to us has been grass for quite a while now. Technically, there's grass around our fields that we could still use. It's not a lot, but it still is there. And so I think it is only grass that turns into silage, right? Which makes sense because, you know, yeah, that makes sense. You can, to turn chaff or grass into silage, you need to dump it into a bunker silo. Compact the heat by driving over it. That's kind of cool. I've never actually done this before. Cover the silo and start the fermenting process. When the fermentation is finished, uncover the silo. Afterwards, you can cover the silo and start the fermenting process. Wait, what? Oh, it's like a repeat of the steps again. You can pick it up with a front loader, equipped with silage fork, dump into a mixer wagon, or directly into a feeding trough. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, doing some more animal stuff wouldn't be bad. So that would give us some options there. Yeah, I don't think we're doing silage though right now, to be honest. I think we're sticking just to straw stuff. So that does save us a little bit of money on what kind of things we're buying. So if we're buying, we would just buy us like a baler. It doesn't have to be that fancy, honestly, although it'd be kind of nice if it could go through that. I'll go only 12 miles an hour because I wouldn't mind something that goes a little faster. Looks like 12 miles an hour is the fastest you can go. I don't think horsepower matters because I think all of our tractors are, you know, have enough horsepower to do whatever. Let's see capacities on these. I don't know if any of these really, like they're all 4,000, so it's the same. I assume if it's all 4,000, that means it's the same size bale. So what is like the difference here? Oh, that's actually a wrapper as well. So yeah, I was misreading that. Straw, grass, or hay into convenient bales. These all look like they have the same capacity, so that almost tells me they're all going to be the same size bales in the end. So why pick one over another? It's not telling me what shape they are. I see the shape here. Some of this one's square, I guess. I'm assuming those are square. I feel like the square ones would be better because you don't have to keep stopping them to unload them. I mean, there's some benefits of the round ones, don't get me wrong. Like this one's a round one, right? So, but I would want to, what kind of picker-uppers? I mean, the picker-uppers for the round ones I've used the round stuff a lot. Yeah, okay, so this one, there's the other picker-uppers for square ones. Like one of these Andersons or something. This one's 14 bells. That one's actually 16 bells. That one actually looks smaller. Oh, never mind. I just was a different angle. It was a kind of a interesting angle. So that's round. Yeah, we'd probably just go with the square, honestly, because why not at that point? It looks like that's a square one. It can pick up 16 bells as well. Cool. Kind of cool. Because, like I said, I think the square ones can just, for lack of a better word, kind of poop it out at the end, as opposed to having to stop and do their stuff. So yeah, so maybe that's what we buy with our stuff. You know, buy some of these things, because if we're going to keep doing the baling technologies type crops, then we are going to want some of these, you know, that we're going to be using these a lot. It opens up the options to maybe do some contracts for those, which, you know, good or bad, you know, we would have to be the ones doing those contracts, because I don't think there's any way for the computer drivers to do the baling. I don't think there's certain parts of it I know they can't do, like pick up the bales, but can they go over? I don't think they can go over the lines, because I don't think they don't know where the peaks are, the little things left behind off by the harvester. All right, I'm going to just drop this off back over here again. That was pretty easy, quick and dirty. Drop you off there. So yeah, and if we're gonna do that, we might as well, like, we can always go buy them now and start bringing them back. Because if we're buying them, we don't have to worry about like leasing charges and stuff like that. If we look at here, like hay is, oh, which one's the hay? Not hay, straw, sorry, my bad. Straw is, oh, come on. Straw is not going to show up on that picture. Thank you. Why would it show up in that picture? Are there any pictures of straw? No, of course not. Why would there be a picture of straw? That's probably, I mean, there's one bad thing. I wish they would show a little bit better. Well, I mean, this thing right here needs straw. So, and it says it's 1 straw bale to 2 hay bales. So I think straw is the one with the V's. If I'm judging this picture based on that very small little bit of information. Which, oh wait, is this going to tell me? Okay, that's grass and hay. So grass is just regular grass. Hay is just dried, which makes sense. So then the straw would be the, yep, there we go. Oh, I'm sorry, there it is. I just passed it. Straw is the V. Okay, perfect. So straw is the V, which means 57 bucks. I mean, it's not a lot. And the barn is right next door. So that's one of the reasons why I picked these farms, is because I knew we had the barn nearby. So, I mean, you know, grass or hay does sell for more, to be fair. Silage sells for a lot. I mean, we could just plant grass from now on and just do that route. That's always an option. But no, I think we're going to be okay with this. So do we want to go ahead and buy this stuff? I mean, is there really any benefit of buying it now or any negative? I mean, I guess the benefit would be I can get it over here quicker. But honestly, we're going to... let's turn it off. We're going to... it's going to be tomorrow before we can harvest anything anyway. So don't think it really matters. I would love to repay my loans. But, I mean, as I buy more equipment... then there's less equipment that I need to buy like right away, which means that as I start making money after that, then I can start paying off the loan from that point forward. We still have to, for now, rent the harvester. Maybe it would be smart for me to not pay off the loan until I buy everything I need, like the harvester and stuff. I honestly don't know what the right course of action with that regard is. How's that guy up there doing? I mean, he's doing his thing. Kind of just leaving him alone. He's about 21% of the way done. I mean, the wage payments are going to cost us some money, but again, we're still going to make some off of that task. As you can see, the price going down up there because of the seed he's constantly buying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what we want to do right now. Honestly, actually, the best thing probably to do is just to speed up time. We know we don't pay the guy more for time, so we'll just speed it up. He'll get his stuff done. We'll get this stuff to our next stage. We're going to have to do some fertilizing here in just a moment. Once it gets to the next stage, hopefully soon. I mean, there can't be anything wrong with having a big O container of herbicide right there, right? I mean, there's nothing ever bad going to happen from that, I can't imagine. Yeah, see, it was only a $22 wage payment. Glad I figured that out, because that definitely makes things a lot nicer to be able to just speed stuff up. This poor trailer over here is getting all overgrown and filled up. So what is this? This is that fertilizer? I think it's liquid fertilizer, isn't it? Yeah. Which might actually be what we use. Are we on second stage? Great demand at the barn. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, we're in second stage, right? So we can go ahead and fertilize now, can't we? Just because I'm curious, what is the great demand at the barn? Oh wow, look at that, 116. Good for them. All right, let's go ahead and I guess we can slow down time just for a bit so I can get this going. We'll use the teeny tractor again. Is that lime in that thing over there, or is that fertilizer? I actually don't remember. I think it's lime. So I think we want to use the liquid fertilizer here. So let's move you up. Let's move you over here by this thing, and we'll just unload you. because we can load you back up here in a little bit. Unload. Refill sprayer. Oh, that was not much. All right, then I guess it's a good time to go ahead and buy us some liquid fertilizer as well. Although we do use dry fertilizer for that other thing, so we kind of need both in a way. Can we buy? Is there a thing for both? I actually don't know. Solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. I mean, it seems a little silly to have both, but we technically have. I guess you don't get charged unless you use it, so I guess just the $8,500 charge to stick it there, and then from that point forward, we kind of just do whatever with it. I kind of want you guys to be pretty close to each other, but looks like there is a spacing. Oh, wait, right there. Is that pretty much in line, though? I want to get it pretty in line. Come on. Being a perfectionist here. Yeah, it's not really staying in line. I'm going to have to move it out just a smidge, it looks like. Close enough. I guess they have to be far enough apart so I know which one I'm next to when I want to fill stuff up. Alright, good job. You know, again, I know it's more expensive, but I think it's still worth it. I mean, I could go ahead and just buy the other things just to kind of finish out our farm a little bit. It's nice decoration as well, if nothing else. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, wrong button. Nope, go back. I want to go... Well, that's not what I want to do, but... Actually, I want to go back to my truck. There we go. I want to... Keep in the wrong buttons. Sorry. I do want to check the... You know, these other things. I could also, you know, get me a machine, you know, to clean my dirty vehicles and my vehicle workshop. Some of these other kind of bits and bobs. Oh, this would actually be kind of a cool one. I don't have a lot of wood, but it would just allow me to drop wood off in there and then just immediately get sold to the sawmill, which is kind of a cool deal. There's a seed tank. Honestly, I may just get one of each of these, like I said, because I have a reason for both of these, and then the seed tank would just be good as well. It just saves me time. Although I don't really need this until I finish off the bags that I have, so let's not do that. Never mind. Get some tomatoes. Different thing here. I mean, this is not going to pay for itself right now with the lumber that I have like around my farm, but it would make some money. I mean, the vehicle workshop. I mean, could be useful to be able to change stuff up, but I don't think I'm going to change stuff a lot. This right here is obviously completely just cosmetic. I don't think the dirtiness. I don't think that has any effect on the mechanics and stuff like that. Let's let him do his thing. So I guess there's really nothing for me to do right now, huh? I guess I could put an early cut in here. Well, we'll go a little bit longer. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run over here to the lettuce and see how it's doing. I actually don't know if I've... water is still pretty good, actually. We got a decent amount of water there, so we got time. We are still growing lettuce. Again, I'm not sure if it's just more lettuce or more money or faster or whatever, if we actually put manure in here or not. I assume something has to change, or else why else would they actually have that there? But I really don't know. Fertilized, 100%. Well, except for on the edge here. I guess it's the grass that's saying it's fertilized in a weird way. It's kind of interesting. You're an airplane. Can we actually see it? Probably not, right? It's very cloudy. Wow. It is a very cloudy day. Alright, it's actually getting kind of late anyway. I might fast forward through the night before I start the next episode anyway. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. I mean, all I'm going to do is just fertilize this field, fertilize the other field, let the contract kind of do its thing, and fast forward until we can harvest. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and put a cut in here. When we come back, we will hopefully be ready for harvest time on these things and kind of go from there. So, yeah, I do appreciate you watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.